Grand Rising, Elizabeth. Thank you for joining us this morning. At 9 o'clock a.m., we will close our social media and continue on Zoom only. Join us by getting your Zoom link at elizabethvisionaryconference.org. We'll be there until 10 a.m. You can join us now, and we'll see you in the Elizabeth Zoom room. Today, hosts are Nawili Griffin, Lily B., and Ayana Blair. Enjoy.
I see melanin queen, can you vibe with me? CEO, leading role of my fantasy. I see melanin queen, come make time for me. You can keep your clothes on when you ride with me. I know you bad, you be working. You're beautiful, I see your purpose. Baby, bad, could've bought a Birkin. She turned it down, we flipped the house, little baby, worth it.
I got it. If you talking about that black girl magic, then I got it. I got beauty, I got brains, plus I'm popping like a semi-automatic. Brown skin, glistening in that shade butter. Melanin, dripping, deep rooted like it's cocoa butter. Flying in the bumble, booty tastes like truffle. I be flexing with no muscles. It's a couple feathers that I had to ruffle. Bad motherfucker, get it from my mama. I'm too lethal for the flow. They should call me Danny Glover. Wow.
Melanin queen, can you vibe with me? CEO, leading role of my fantasy. I said melanin queen, come make time for me. You can keep your clothes on when you ride with me. I know you bad, you be working. You're beautiful, I see your purpose. Baby, bad, could've bought a Birkin. She turned it down, we flipped the house, little baby, worth it.
Pretty brown skin, but I'm broken. I couldn't find the beauty outside in. I noticed a lot of men couldn't keep me lifted. I was drowning. I tried to find the light, but all I found was gloomy clouds and not a moving. He say, baby, why your head down? Let me help you build your self-esteem and help you readjust your crown. I know you used to entertaining all these other clowns, but let me be your knight in shining armor. King of my castle
I see
now.
melanin queen, will you vibe with me? CEO, leading role of my fantasy. I see melanin queen, come make time for me. You can keep your clothes on when you ride with me. I know you bad, you be working. You're beautiful, I see your purpose. Baby, bad, could've bought a Birkin. She turned it down, we flipped the house, little baby, worth it.
Grand Rising, Elizabeth. How was everybody this great day?
Great.
Rising. So today we have a very special guest who has to be at work at 9 o'clock. So we got to keep this quick and brief, but she is a great person. She is an entrepreneur. She has her own business. She does various things. She has her own YouTube channel. And she has her own page where she brings Black women together. And she does so many things. I met her when she was pregnant with the beautiful Nefertari, who is here today. She's becoming a big girl, but now I'm pregnant with the girl. But I see the joy. I see the joy in it. And I'm going to introduce her. She can tell you more about herself, her journey, how she started doing some of the things that she does. She does various things. She makes yoni steams. She does a lot of things. So she's a great person. Introducing the great Equiela, Miss Harris.
Peace and love, everybody. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for being here.
Yeah, welcome.
So, as Rihanna said, I do have my own business, Black Goddess Magic. There, that's where I make the Yanni's things. I make crystal bracelets. I make pendulum necklaces out of raw crystals. I do tarot readings and other divinations. So I have a lot going on with that business. But I wanted to focus on Black women and teen girls. I wanted to bring us together because what I found is that myself included, I used to feel like I didn't want to be around a lot of Black women. I felt like we were catty, and messy. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I didn't feel secure with befriending Black men. I was in a domestic violence situation for 9 years, and I didn't have an outlet. Going to family was a no-go because they were judgmental. So was friends. Everybody felt like I should just leave. They couldn't understand the psychological, effects and the fear that I have why I stayed. So I came up with this group in 2016 to bring Black women together, not just that was in a domestic violence at the time, just somebody that just wanted to vent about anything. After I got out of that situation, that's when it clicked. And I said, I can change this into a nonprofit, to uplift Black women, to bring us together so that we can have stronger bonds and we can have more outlets, or we can have friends that we can turn to help us in situations. Not only that, we need to network. If you look around, Black women is rising in every industry there is. Every industry. But guess what? We still underpaid. We still get paid the least. In other countries, they give their women a whole year off of work, maternity leave. Here, we can barely get the 6 weeks that we are due. So I made this so that we can start making different movements, so that we can change or try to change the society that we live in, because it's not designed for us, even though it should be, because we carry the world. If we are not here, nations will not be born. We birth nations. So my mission for Black Goddess Alliance is to form a strong alliance and allegiance between Black women, Black melanated women, and teen girls. My vision statement, or our vision statement, is our goal is to form a strong network between Black melanated women and teen girls to help improve our community and our livelihood for the generations to come. So that's my group on Facebook. I'm getting my logo done for the nonprofit. I want to take donations. I'm going to start taking donations for sanitary needs for women, hygienic needs for women, sanitary napkins, whatever you like. I want to do a holistic approach, so I'm trying to use natural products even for pain relief. I'm trying to use natural products for that as well. I want to do donations for clothes, shoes, I want to have a whole beauty closet where women can come and get clothes, shoes. If they want their hair done, they can get that. If they want their makeup done, they can get that, I have a whole vision. I want a shelter for domestic violence and sexual assault victims. I'm trying to get a YouTube channel going where women can anonymously tell their story. Their face and voice will all be distorted. It will all be anonymous. But they are able to tell their story and get that information out there, because a lot of people don't understand the struggle of being in domestic violence. Somebody that's in a domestic violence situation, or somebody that has gotten out of it. Because even though I'm 4 years out of that, I still struggle with the trauma from that. So that is my group. I hope you ladies join my group, Black Goddess Alliance. It's on Facebook. You do have to sign a non-disclosure agreement upon entering the group because safety is my number one priority. We're going to talk about a lot of different topics, and some of it is very confidential information that women will share. I don't want to leave in that group because then the integrity of the group will be damaged, and somebody's safety could be put in danger. So you have to sign or fill out a non-disclosure agreement form. It's linked all over the page. I have a post. If you can't get to the link, you can just type in there that you agree to the terms of the non-disclosure agreement, and then you're in the group. So that's Black Goddess Alliance. I really hope that you guys become a member of the nonprofit. It's still on the ground right now, but I'm working diligently to get it where it needs to be.
Ashe. And what was the name of your YouTube? Black Goddess Magic?
Yeah, Black Goddess Magic. That's my business YouTube. That's not the nonprofit. I haven't made the nonprofit yet because I haven't gotten women to share their stories yet because everybody is a little nervous, which I understand. So I may be the first, but I'm going to be anonymous as well. So it doesn't matter what you've been through, if you sex trafficking, domestic violence, sexual assault, anything, it's anonymous. Nobody would know but the interviewer and probably myself, but nobody outside of that would know who you are. You don't, if you say names during the interview, they will be bleeped out. Nobody would know. It's 100% anonymous. So.
Okay. That's good. I know people should open up more, of course, but it's definitely a transition and a transition it is. It's difficult to open up sometimes, but some people have come to terms and are able to open up. I hope that you get as many people to open up as possible because spreading
Yes.
awareness is very important.
Yes, and I was trying to do my launch party in October during Domestic Violence Awareness Month. It doesn't look like it's going to happen, but I am going to have that launch party. So that date is to be announced, but it is coming. And it's
We're
going to be
looking forward to it.
I'm sorry.
I said we are looking forward to it.
Yes, it's going to be goddess themed. So you can dress up as any melanated goddess, mythological, if you want to call it. You can dress up as any mythological melanated goddess. And yeah, that's how we're gonna bring it in because I address women as goddesses. I know it is offensive to some women because they don't consider themselves as a goddess. I look at it as a term of empowerment. So if you want to look at queen as your word of empowerment, just think you can go higher than that.
Mhm.
You're a goddess. You know what I mean? Goddess or gods and goddesses, they create things, right? We give birth to whole nations. How come we aren't considered goddesses? You feel what I'm saying? So all Black women to me are goddesses. So if you call yourself a queen, I respect that, but I'm going to call you a goddess. So that's the term that we use in that group, goddess. I really don't allow queen, and I'll explain that later. But goddess is the term that I use for Black women.
Yes. Miss Victoria, were you saying something? You're on mute now.
Oh,
We
I
love
see
to
it.
hear you.
I just probably couldn't shut up with what she was saying. Loved everything she was saying. I loved even she explained why she says goddess instead of queen. I am all about that, and I agree. I think it's wherever your consciousness is. Like she said, the love. I love how everything she said, how she said it. And if I had $1 million, I'd donate to her cause. I was telling my son that I love everything she's doing, everything she's saying. It's needed right now. I'm grateful to be on this call. I've known Deidre like over 20 years, and she's just telling me about this group. We were talking about it like yesterday, and then she mentioned you guys. I'm like, why did you mention this before? You know, so I just grateful to be here. It's my very first time, and I'm gonna try to. That's why I had myself on mute. But I was just telling my son, I agree with everything she's saying. It's needed. It's wanted. she's doing the teens so they don't grow up like going through the stuff that we all went through. Don't think I'm just because I got these degrees that I ain't been. I'm from Detroit. I went to Cass Tech, you know, down on
That's
Second
my alma
Avenue.
mater.
Don't think, you know, I'm in Nashville now, but I'm just saying, don't think I ain't from the D. I tell these people I'm not from here because of a lot of stuff I've been through. They ain't met nobody like us, you know, that's really been through. This is soft up here or down here. This is soft. They ain't been through the stuff we all done been through. And like I said, don't think because, you know, I done got all my mama said get 2 degrees. They told me to do it again because women got to do double to get half. And I tell every man down here be calling me little lady. Let me help you, little lady. Look, we done birthed all these men on this planet, but they keep us down. That's what I was telling my son. They keep us down here. I never moved anywhere like this. I'm ex-Navy intelligence, Homeland Security. I lived in all these states. I'm telling you, I've never lived anywhere like Nashville. And if we got ourselves starting to pack to move because the respect for women is not here. So you all honor that in Detroit. It's not here. It's not just Black women. It's a woman. It's a little lady. They want to keep you down. That's what I was saying. Like my son can hear y'all too in the kitchen. So I'm just saying, I was just cheering you on, and I hope that was okay. I don't know how y'all act on here. So, so I appreciate to everything you say.
Can I share? Can I share something?
Yes, Miss
Grand
Juanita.
Rise,
Hey, Miss Juanita.
Grand Rising, my sisters. Thank you for bringing this young lady on and bringing this topic up. Some of you have already heard me speak of my experiences, but to the young lady who was just speaking in Nashville, sometimes we find ourselves, and to all of us, but just touching on what she was saying, sometimes we find ourselves in a position where we have to be the light in the midst of that darkness. And it may not be comfortable for us to get what we need out of the situation, but we may bring what others need to the situation. So don't be discouraged if you can't find your way out. God may want you there so your light can shine.
It's
so
just often for me a constant fight. It's, you know, I've been in magazines and newspapers, you know, but I'm just saying it's a glass ceiling here. You know, it's a glass ceiling. And if I could go to Washington, Detroit, you know, Atlanta or LA, you know, I want to say, and you praised and welcomed. And I haven't felt that. I've been here 4 years. I haven't felt that in a very long time. I mean, they'll give you a title as a director or something, and they give you a pay that's pennies because they felt the price of living is here is lower, but it's not. I think it's either about even as Detroit, but the pay is low. But this is women like me. I made like 35,000 less, you know, than a colleague male of mine, and found that out. And you know, in Detroit, you be going buck wild. That's not right. So they're constantly doing illegal things because they can get away with illegal things.
But not with you. So
No.
you may be the trailblazer, the pioneer that God wants to use.
I know what to do.
Okay. And so I just want you to be encouraged if all the forces in your life cause you to stay there.
Mm-hmm.
Be encouraged to know that you may be the one that God has to use to make the change, and you got support here. So.
All right, I probably needed those words, so thank you. Yeah, me and my son were like always running out of here. Been trying to get, move since April, and like you said, nothing is open because I look for double doors of opportunity to open. I came here from a hurricane. We lost everything we owned on a beach, so I was just visiting here and ended up staying. But I did not know how they treat women. I mean, it's like I said, it's not of color, it's women. I just can't. I'm always saying, how y'all get away with doing this? And they looking at me like, where you come from? I said, not here. This ain't normal. This isn't healthy. It's not healthy the way they keep people oppressed. And no one in council, you up in Detroit, we got relatives and, city council and senators are like our friends here. They up on a pedestal. And it's just, don't look like us. I'm telling you.
Well, you're not alone. You're not alone in blazing the trail. Call on the resources outside of where you are and bring them to bear on a situation as long as that's where God keeps you. Get out when you can.
Girl, I'm
Good
all over the
morning,
place.
great grand rising,
Grand
everybody.
Rising.
Grand Rising,
Grand
beautiful.
Good. I want to just say good morning. Grand rising to Victoria, and I'm glad she was able to make it. And I want to say thank you to everyone for supporting her. I love that she was embraced by you all. And so I just want to say grand rising and that I appreciate you all.
Oh, we appreciate you too. And of course, nothing less.
Thank you for starting the conversation, Miss Equiela. Both of you are new today, and you both had some beautiful things to talk about. The truth may set you free. Real things that people go through, us as Black women especially. Thank you for bringing those things up and bringing them to light today. It was just, I appreciate you both for being here this morning. Everybody has their own lives and things to do and things of that nature. So thank you for being here and being with us, both of you.
Thank you for having me. I do have to go because I have to go to work. So I
Have
will
a
see you
beautiful
guys
day at
next
work.
time.
Before you
Yes.
leave, Equiela,
Yes.
yeah, I wanted to ask you, do you know about the organization Sasha?
Yes, I do. Mhm.
Okay, so Kalima Johnson is the director.
Yes, so I was going through Pain Pillium at Ross. I think they're closed down now.
Yeah.
But we had a session. I loved it. I told them about about what I was doing, but I only was able to speak to them one time before they had switched me over to Ross. I'm at Ross now, and they don't have the same thing that Pain Pillium had. So yeah, I did. I was able to speak with her or that organization.
Yeah, because I'm thinking one, they've been around for a while. She is a beautiful sister. She and for those who don't know, Sasha sexual assault something. And so they deal with sexual assault, male and female. And the program is simply awesome. And they are the only Black sexual assault organization. And they know what we deal with versus other cultures. They know what we deal with. And they are excellent. So I don't know if you have her information, but it would be a great resource for your ladies that have gone through anything like that. I don't know how deep you go into the treatment kind of stuff, but that is a good resource for those who have been raped or molested.
Yeah. So I do need her contact information because I don't have it. But as of right now, I'm trying to get everybody's availability because I had to pause the Facebook group for a minute because I needed everybody to comply and do the non-disclosure agreement. I didn't want to talk about anything until everybody in the group, I had 100% compliance. So if anybody didn't comply by the time that I allowed them, I just removed them from the group. They are free to come back and they have to fill out that form or agree on the post. But other than that, I have to be fair. I have to set rules. And if I'm going to build something that I want people to be vulnerable in, I don't want people to go and tell this person because you don't know. This person could be running from your cousin, you know what I mean? Or your best friend or whoever, and you go and you telling their business not knowing, and now you done got them caught or anything. So I don't want any of that. So what happens in the group, what we talk about in the group, or whatever happens under the name of Black Goddess Alliance, it has to stay there unless otherwise stated that we can share this. This was public. So, but I am trying to get everybody's availability so that I can set up groups where we can have the support groups. So that's gonna work. But yeah, if you can put it in the chat, her information if you have it on hand, you can put in the chat, or you can inbox me later or email me, or however you want to do it. And I will definitely contact her.
Yeah, the other thing, Equiela, is that from leader to leader, it is good to have, like, not just for the women to have a resource, but it's good from leader to leader that you're able to have a relationship with Kalima, because she's been doing what you're talking about, and doing it with the, you know, the NDA, the privacy. She's been doing it for years. She could, you know, and I know she would graciously assist you in helping you to make sure that that is super tight, not by just by letter that this says I need to do this, but by somebody who has dealt with it, and even dealt with those who have broken the rule.
Okay.
Yes, any of those types of things. She's a beautiful sister. And
okay.
I wanted to say that my name is Queen Aduni.
Aduni?
Aduni.
Okay.
But it's Queen. It's not Goddess. And you can share with us about why, what the issue is with Goddess. I was a queen in another life, so I stand on that I'm a queen. Yeah, but I would like to hear and from you before you exit.
Okay. So I study a little bit of language, like how everybody greets everybody by grand rising instead of good morning. There's a reason for that, because morning, even though it can be good in certain instances, morning is a negative thing. It has a negative connotation to it. And even though it's spelled different, it sounds the same. So that vibration, that frequency that word operates off of is subconsciously not a good thing. So with queen, even though it's spelled Queen, it's something that was derogatory, Quean. It meant prostitute or something else for a woman. That's what queen stands for. So even though it's spelled, and now it says a flamboyant male, that's what queen is now standing for. So I took that, I understood that, because I called myself a queen. I wrote poems about being a queen. We read about queens all day long. But if we think of back in Africa, they didn't call them their women queens. They didn't call them queens. You know, they were the great mothers. They were goddesses. You know, they were even quote unquote empresses or priestess, but they never used the term queen. So to me, it's that frequency that word vibrates off of. Yes, we try to operate and we uphold ourselves at a high standard, which I'm not saying that you have to act one way in order to be a goddess or a queen. That's not what I'm saying. But if we're holding a standard of high ground, if we want to operate on our higher self, why not reach that higher level? To me, queen, I would associate that with the team, just like how you would say a princess. That's how I associate that, because I don't want to offend anybody, so I try to keep it where I don't offend. But that's why I don't use it, because of that connotation that's associated with it. So it's personal, but I respect your name. I will respect your name, and I will call you Queen Aduni. So it's no hard feelings or anything. That's just, but on another level, you still a goddess to me.
Well, and I appreciate that, because I respond to goddess. So I am all that is good.
Yes.
Okay, anything that's good, I am good. I am a child of God. I am, representative of the creator. So I just wanted to just throw that in there.
Yeah.
My name, I hadn't redid my name. I usually, because it's Sheila Everette-Hale. And I said, put the queen, I usually change it when I come on and stuff. So when you said that, I said, let me make sure I say that, because someone was saying about the word goddess. I think it was queen, not queen, Mama Yaba was talking about that everybody is not a goddess because they don't live a life of a goddess. That's probably why people get offended, because they know that they're not living as God is. They're not.
And that's why I'm trying to bring them up there.
Yeah.
You know, you got to speak it into existence. I'm all about that. It's power in the word.
Yeah.
You know, and if nobody is sowing into your life, if nobody is putting that into your subconscious of what you are, you're going to operate on the frequency that they want you to, a lower one. You know what I mean? And I'm trying to bring Black women, they don't know we are forced to be reckoned with. All they got to do is look around. I go to the doctor's office, the dentist, the eye doctor, and it's Black women everywhere.
Yeah.
Everywhere. So we are coming back, and you know, it's needed to restore balance on this planet. It's off kilter, and that's because we are displaced. And until we gain our position, it ain't gonna ever be right. It's not gonna ever be right. You know, so
Equiela, Mama Evelyn here. I just wanted to say that Mama Hetaru is not on here right now, but she would say that word, the word, you had said it several times, you know, it's a word that we're eliminating from our vocabulary, and that is the TRYING. So I just wanted to bring that to your attention because you now are an Elizabeth, and we want to eliminate that word. So you got to do 10 push-ups for every time you say that word.
You can't spell it. And you can't spell it. You can't use it in any
I got to do 10 push-ups now.
I agree. Just like I said, it's certain words that I'm trying to have not be able to say.
Like you're trying.
So
I'm gonna do 10 push-ups just so because I had to say it to help you out.
Okay, how about this? Can I get a pass? Because I didn't know.
Okay, we'll give you a grace period.
Yeah, we'll give you a grace period. So now you know.
I know. That is none of my vocabulary.
That's right. You're either doing it or you're not. There's no in between.
I'm getting it done. I'm working on getting it done.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Ashe. Thank you so much for coming.
So nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you all. And I will try my hardest.
You didn't say it again.
Now you do have to do the push-up. Oh, you got to do them now.
I'm getting on here at 8 o'clock to be with you guys.
We would love that.
We would love that. Thank you.
It doesn't always have to be 8 o'clock. We're here till 10. So if you can just drop in either one of you ladies, feel free to do that.
Well, I work at 9 to 6 at a child care center, so that's kind of like impossible until I get on my break. But you guys will be done by the time I go on break. So
very good.
Equiela, can you repeat your YouTube? I found you on Facebook, but I can't find the YouTube. There's so many Black goddesses on here.
Give me 1 second. What I'm going to do is post a video. That way you could. So give me 1 second.
Okay.
Yes, we appreciate you.
The NDA
here. I know you do have to work. Who else? Did you have a question for her, Juanita, before she leaves?
Yeah, the NDA link wasn't active for me.
Okay.
On Facebook.
I'm gonna post that link as man.
Yeah, it wasn't active for me either.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I'm going to send it to Ayana.
Yeah,
she can send it to you guys because my
that's not working.
Completely dead. That's why I'm not on it right now. But I'm going to send it to her so that she can send it to you guys. You guys joined the group.
I did a request, but I couldn't do the NDA. I put down there I had trouble doing the NDA. I checked that one.
Okay.
Yeah, I stopped. I didn't complete my request because of that.
I did complete my request. It's a little circle that says like we're having trouble doing the
Oh,
NDA. So I'll check that and send it
thank
in as
you.
pending.
That's what I'll do too.
Okay, so that's what I'm going to. I'm gonna send it when I get to work. I'm gonna send it to Ayana so that she can forward it to
I
you
don't know
guys.
why
My
it's
last
not.
Let me see if I can join this YouTube.
So
Hold
I
on.
in my YouTube channel, I do have a video coming, hopefully this week, because I don't know if you guys know, but
oh, you're on mute.
Oh,
I'm sorry,
She's
my mom keeps calling. But yeah, so I
Equiela, yeah, just send that to Ayana and then get it to us so you won't be late.
I will get it to everybody.
Thank
Absolutely.
you.
Thank you so much for being here.
peace and love, and remember, positive thoughts manifest positive results.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Have a beautiful day the rest of your day.
Thank you.
Ashe. Ooh. Hello, Grand Rising. Now we leave.
Great day, everyone. How's everyone?
Oh,
Hey,
you're
Marie, we miss you. We happy to see you.
And
Oh,
Rosita is on as well. Oh my goodness.
Mama Razia.
Oh,
yeah.
yes.
How
It's
are
good
you?
to see all of you.
It's so good to see you.
Thanks for all the prayers.
looking good.
Dude,
Absolutely.
good and healthy.
Thank you.
She looked like this in person too, y'all. Just for those who don't know.
She glows in person also. It's not just the filter or anything. It's she really glows.
And Nawili, thanks for surviving bees and everything in order to get back home.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah. It was truly a journey. I am grateful. I'm growing. I'm just eternally grateful. That's my word for today is gratitude, and I do want to share from my book a reading. Thank you team for just keeping on. I really I'm up. I'm awake.
For the most part.
Yay.
And
Good.
actually I woke up in the middle of the night and started winding yarn to work on one of my projects today. So that's my mode. It's just like the creative force is alive and well in all of us. So I'm thankful for that. So without further ado, I want to read from my book, Daily Om. And I actually will let it choose me. And so the reading today said, regardless of outcome, there are no wrong decisions. Many of us have a hard time making decisions. We fear that if we choose the wrong partner, then we'll be stuck in an unhappy relationship, or if our financial choice is the incorrect one, we'll make a bad investment. Yet there are no wrong decisions. Perhaps we could at times make different ones with respect to our relationships, personal pursuits, career, or the right color of paint to buy for our bedroom. Regardless of the outcome, though, we always gain valuable experience or insights from any choice we make. Making any decision is always better than making none at all. At least we have the courage to decide, take a chance, and make a move in a particular direction. We cannot take action unless we come to a decision first. And it is never wrong because we always gain something from it, whether we get what we intended or learn a valuable lesson. I must read that line again. It is never wrong because we always gain something from it, whether we get what we intended or learn a valuable lesson. Sometimes we need to follow through on a decision to realize that we really do not really want what we thought we did. I'm repeating that one again. Sometimes we need to follow through on a decision to realize that we do not really want what we thought we did. For instance, maybe you always wanted to live in a big city, so you leave family, friends, and a secure job in a small town to move across the country. However, once you get there, you find out you do not really like urban life. You never would have known that unless you tried it. So you move back home, all the more appreciative of small town living. Rather than consistently wondering what else is out there, you are now able to fully embrace your surroundings and the direction your life there is taking. Your decision to move to the city did work out, just not in the way you had envisioned. While your decisions may not always lead you to what you thought you wanted, you always end up with what will ultimately make you happiest. Being able to make choices is one of life's privileges. Exercise your right to fearlessly decide.
I love that.
So I'm knowing we are all fearlessly deciding and making decisions today. And in grace and ease and love and peace and happiness, we go forth better and better and better. That's my affirmation for today. I don't know how it came out. I probably can't say it again, but that's how it came out.
That was lovely.
Yeah.
Well needed.
Wow. So on time. So there are no wrong decisions. So all that angst and all that pissosity and all that I shoulda, coulda, woulda, it's kind of like, do we really have the luxury of using our energy and time for that?
No, not really.
I'm sorry. I can hear her saying something, but I mean, I can hear, but I can't hear.
She was agreeing with you, no.
Okay. Yeah, so, and just the beauty of being in this human expression. I mean, of course, if we could talk to the animals and the flowers, how they decide to sway or move or grow or whatever. But in our humanness, wow, what an opportunity and what a gift to make decisions. Yeah. And I'm sure we can all think about decisions made and how it turned out or turned up. I'm going to put it like that. And the decisions we're now presently getting to make in our lives. I, think of my just last leg of the journey, making a decision to go to the hometown I was raised in and teach at the day camp for a week. And the average temperature was 90 every day. I did get bit by wasp and have over like 10 bites. I was the only person of color in the whole environment the whole week.
Wow. Did that drain you?
Oh my goodness.
No, it didn't. Actually, it gave me a peace, and it gave me a space where I realized that as women, melanated, beautiful, colored women, we definitely have a place in this whole thing. And that I was there to stand for all of us.
Yeah.
And all of our beauty, all of our talent, all of our intelligence, all of our joy, and to show out. And I showed out. And I realized that the first day when the kids had our circle and we talked about, we were together, we were outdoors, have everybody check in, how you feeling today? And I said, this is going to be our word all week. When you see another camper who's your friend, we're all friends here, and we want to acknowledge them and they do something good or they do something positive, we're going to keep it positive. This is the word for the camp all week. I had those little kids that do not look like us saying, Ashe today, all week long. All week long. They run around, Ashe today, high five. Ashe today. So keeping, and moving our vibration, our greatness and healing through every being on the planet That's what I'm here for.
Yeah.
That's what I left with those children. That's what I generated in that camp when I introduced traditional African wrapping with thread around tree branches that Mother Nature has given us, that we collected, through bringing the Heidelberg magic to them, through, just showing up and being authentically who I am, and didn't ever have to mention, I'm an African woman or I'm whoever. I showed up. I didn't look like nobody there. I didn't talk like nobody there. I didn't walk like nobody there. And so to see the beauty in the human spirit and weave into that thread and weave something more better than what it was, we all walked away better from that environment.
Yeah.
So for that, I'm grateful, so grateful to have made the decision to go. The Airbnb I stayed in, a sister owns, she even had filtered water in the showers. There is nothing that touched you internally or externally that was not clean water. Nothing. She had alkaline water. She had ozone water. She made it so comfortable that I definitely will go back to her. She made it affordable. It was in a neighborhood I was familiar with, so we could walk to everything if we chose. I drove more in that time I was gone than I've driven all year. So I have no desire to drive here in Detroit. No desire. I will walk and bike every because I drove every day. I mean, I was, driving is indeed a luxury, and I'm grateful. It's definitely, a gift to drive and to drive safely. The experiences in the African village, we were able to take and be a part of a women's festival, a one-day festival, which they gave out these incredible, this incredible goodie bags. And I just want to read, this says, in the goodie bag said, 10 plus intentional wellness swag items for Afro women. That's what was in the goodie bag. And it says, with these items, used with the intention of wholeness in your wellness as women of Afro descent. And at the gathering that Sunday, there were women from Cuba, Panama, all talking about being Afro women. And this organization, I think, is called Project Knucklehead, which Project Knucklehead is a project that goes into the foster care system and assists young people in liberating themselves and thriving in the world. So it says, with cleanse your aura by smudging with sage. So they had sage in there. Protect your energy with the power of Mother Earth's divine crystals. There were crystals. A purified touch of newness on your palms to prepare your golden melanin with shea butter from the land of human life origins. Prepare your crown of glory with the bandana. And they had a beautiful bandana in there. And I have to show you guys later, of ancient life symbols to honor the wisdom within. So it's a bandana with all these ancient life symbols that were printed on there. As you adorn yourself with the earrings of Sankofa roots, take time to scribe with the Afro goddess pen to send out those powerful intentions. Enjoy sticker art created by generations of Black women artists, hand sanitizer, and more provided by Baji. Carry these tools to make room for the healing, the art, the creativity, and love that flows through you. And then they put, the stickers were by Alicia Boone, Sayla Bailey, Geneva Richards, earrings by Renika. Wellness coordinator is someone I work with at the Art Center. I taught there, Monica Bailey. And then they had the sponsors. So that was one Sunday event we went to in the Leimert Park Village. We call it Africa Town. So along with teaching every week, teaching for that whole week, driving 25 miles there and 25 miles back. That's my energy now I'm inspired, but I'm so tired, feeling so tired, which is like a good combination and a realization that, girl, you better rest before you jump back on your bus. So I invite you all, and this is my wish, December 17th to come to Los Angeles. I know I say it's short notice, but we created this thing called time. So December 17th, I was given the gift of one of our creative art venues where they do spoken word, jazz vocal workshops. I was given the venue to have my 70th birthday party. Given.
Yay.
Said, whatever you want to do now, Willie, you got the space, December 17th. So I'm inviting you all there for a celebration. Yeah. So let's chop it up. Let's chop it up. Let's set our intention. Let's Elizabeth in LA in December.
How many people, now Wheelie, how many people fit in the B&B?
In the Airbnb, it's actually, she has one bedroom, so she's there. And actually, probably it could really take 4 people in that one Airbnb, but she has a friend who's nearby who also could take about 4 other people. So I told her as soon as I'm gonna send her a deposit in the next week. So y'all let me know. Because right now she has nothing on the book. So if I send a deposit that could hold all 4 spaces, and we could the divine's budget. I don't even know where the deposit is. I just told her I set my intention to send her that deposit. So let me know. Wow, I would love to have you guys there with me. It would be so wonderful. Yes. And we had a wonderful gathering event for it was for people to meet and greet. It was Irie. So like 15 of my friends came, male and female. It was at one of my favorite Mexican vegan restaurants. I got to have my favorite cake, which is made out of green tea.
Wow.
It was everyone loved the venue. It's like one of kind of the popular places, but just the ambiance is really wonderful. The service is par excellent. The goddesses came out, the queens came out, and they came with questions for Brother Ari and comments. So it was like, it was a love fest. It was a growing fest. It was a healing fest. It was really, really beautiful. Really a beautiful event. So I want you guys to be there with me. Now I'm being my little princess girl. I want you guys to come. So anyway,
I'm there.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
All right.
I said my intention.
All right. And I want you there and your tambourines.
And my tambourines.
Yeah, and your tambourines. Yes.
I'm gonna get my husband there too.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Yes. It's a and yeah, her home is it's a wonderful community where it is. The son was, Ari is a different shade. He is closer. He was definitely, what do you call it, sun kissed. Yeah. So the son was alive and well. Like I say, even in this, like the city of Altadena, the average temperature was 90. It was about like 8 or 10 degrees less in Los Angeles. So it was, blue skies, sun. We went to the Pacific Ocean. So we both got to talk to Yema Ya, make our tribute to her and just be cleansed and rejuvenated and loved. even more and more. So yeah.
Ashe today.
Yes, Ashe today. If y'all could have seen those little kids running around, high fiving, Ashe today. It's just like, the way they were saying it was so funny sometimes. I was like, okay, yes, we are in the mix. We're all in the mix. So
now really,
yes, ma'am.
A guest that Deetra invited on. I'd like to hear more about what Victoria does and who she is and such, and be able to bring her back where she can be our special guest.
Oh, okay.
Victoria?
What do I do? What don't I do?
Do I do?
What do I do? What don't I do?
I heard that song. Yes.
So, I mean, in Detroit, in my regular, normal, I call it background, I work with an airline. I actually ran the Shell station in 96 in Livernois and Southfield and Greenfield, Grand River, where it met. I ran that 4 years, for a good while. And my first master's doctorate in divinity, so I had a ministry in a church, if you want to call it. It really was a center, because that's what I had, from readings and soul sage and crystals, and did all of that energy work. Back that we did, you made an appointment and we did energy work. I had that for about 6 years, but it was on that side of the street. I think it was Plymouth, but it was way out 5 Mile and Northville Road. So I had that 5 years. So that's kind of where my journey started. I was real tight with Marianne Williamson over at the church. I think it wasn't called the Church of the Day then. I think she changed it to Renaissance Unity. But my background is the Church Today and the Unity Church on 2nd and Woodward. That was where my mom grew up, when we grew up over there. Right now I'm going through a change. I've been counseling and advising my big clientele of celebrities. A lot of them, probably 2/3 are in Detroit. So I have a big celebrity clientele, and here we have celebrities. So somehow I run into more celebrities here. Jill Scott and different people are here in Nashville that are part of my clientele as well. The badge comes from, I got into director of security to show these luxury gated communities how to keep celebrities safe. So again, that's advising and counseling and all of that too. I'm transferring kind of into the energy realm. The spiritual mental is what I want to focus on. So my second master's is in brain science, what the brain really needs. So I literally got that in a total vegetarian organic community. So everybody, at least 80%, the bikers were vegan. So I love that. Everything was essential oils, everything, like she was saying, from green tea, everything was pretty pure and natural. It was just a small town. So you spend a lot of time being and kind of discovering where you are. And I ended up on the beach. I had a radio and an ITV show when I was on the beach and we got hit by the hurricane. So I had a business kind of doing spiritual as well as how you transfer that over. I feel spiritual is the root. Everybody talk about the physical, emotional, mental, how the mental affect the emotional affect the physical. I feel nobody talks about the spiritual root. And that's what I was specializing in at that time. Right now, I think with the mental thing, everybody should have known COVID. When you tell people to stay still, that affects mental health. Can't stay up in the house much less for 2 years and come out being normal. It affects everybody. So I'm transferring, my PhD is in organizational psychology, but I'm transferring over to the different modalities I've learned over the years. And my practice is basically spiritual mental. That's what I focus on. Trying to avoid people getting it up to this physical realm. Let's try to hit it down here. What's going on for you now? And how can we help, even if you got symptoms in the physical? I already know it's mental reasons why you have those physical conditions. People tell me they got kidney problems. I know that's shame. What are you ashamed of in your life? Let's go to the root of this. Every physical condition comes from a mental beginning. And then I'm gonna back it up. That's because your spiritual life needs help. I don't want to call it help, but just needs adjustment. So I'm going to back up that for 16 years, I was raw vegan until I got to Tennessee. Tennessee puts barbecue on everything. If you something up under the barbecue, you don't realize what it was till you bit in it. And the horrible journey I had was once I started just tasting meat, bit into something, I felt like the parasites came up and had a head, like literally for me. I understood somebody talked about this Tuesday, maybe. I think Deidre talked about it, but I lived that the meat came up with a head like, we want meat. Go get some meat, And I had to do a liver cleanse. Dr. Hull, the liver cleanse, which I've done for years, to clean those parasites out because they was just like little demons telling me I better go get some meat or else. I mean, I had never had that experience, especially being 16 years raw vegan. So that's my journey now. It's kind of advice and counseling. I do speak. I'm one of Les Brown's top 3 platinum speakers. So wherever he tells me to go, I go. I met him in Detroit. I don't know if people remember, he had an office downtown in the Renaissance Center. And his actual first speaking event was at my church. It was called the Church of the Day then with Jack Boland in Warren, Michigan, when they did finally build a church. Because we was in a garage over there near in Detroit until Jack got out to Warren, Michigan. The first speakers were Les Brown, Deepak Chopra, Augmented, all of them. It's all big now. They started here in Detroit speaking. Nobody would give them a stage to speak, except for our pastors here in Detroit. So that's kind of my journey now. I'm going through my change. I'm 60. Don't let dark and lovely fool you. So I'm going on a change of, what the sister was saying, getting to doing things what people need. And they don't have to be celebrities. That's been my clientele since I was 15. I danced on the scene, y'all. So when I come back, I had my 40-year reunion with Nat Morris and, R.J. Watkins and all these people. We partied over there downtown and had a good time. So I came in for that. Aretha gave me a birthday party in 2017, which I'll always be special to me. She gave a concert on my birthday. I was backstage with her. I was her spiritual advisor, one of them. So that's kind of my journey, Detroit. I mean, that's my journey. I miss it a lot. It's just I'm going where God leads. I'm waiting for those double doors of opportunity to open. I hear what she's saying. Maybe I'm a light because it's how they treat women here, man. I'm fighting all the time, jumping and stuff, sticking up stuff. Feel if I live right, I'm not saying I'm invincible, but I feel like I got that right protection on me to be able to take up for them talking to women just so bad publicly. That would be illegal in Detroit. I'm serious. There's no way they could get away paying women less, treating women as bad publicly. I still don't understand how Tennessee is getting away with some of the stuff they're doing. So that's me. I'm on LinkedIn, YouTube, Instagram, Pinterest, whatever, all of that. But that's my journey. That's what I feel. My calling is to help people find their purpose. That's what the organizational psychology PhD was for. It's minor, it's entrepreneurship. It's to help the people get started. Like the sister was speaking, how do you get your EIN? How do you get your licensing? How to do all of that and help them put it together the best that I can. That's really my calling. My purpose is to help people get their purpose.
Mm-hmm. When you, where are you looking? Are you looking to come back to Detroit?
If a door opened, I have my cousin owns the church, which is how Deidre and all of us got to talking. And she owns the Unity of Livonia. No, is it right? Farmington Hills. She slapped me. Don't tell her, y'all. Unity of Farmington Hills. I was just there June 29th or so. And I'm kind of watching that situation. She's having some challenges with a manager. She doesn't know because I want God to do it. She get rid of Matthew, man, I'm there. I'll be whatever she wants me to be. I'm serious. I don't have to be the pastor. Mm-hmm. I'm very good behind the scenes. I'm from the hood. So, I come from 4th generation of senators. So I've done y'all remember we had telephone poles? We used to put up them signs, vote for so-and-so. I'm good behind the scenes as well. I did the ITV and the radio show for information. I'm a Gemini, double Gemini, Capricorn moon, 6 planets in Virgo. So I can be kind of a perfectionist, but as well as I'm a communicator, ruled by Mercury. Poor Evelyn, are you okay? So I'm just trying to walk my walk and stay authentic. I'm working on that because here I've had to put that mask on and kind of, I don't want to say shut up. Even all this loudness you hear, that's my shut up. That's my small self. I can't be my big self in Tennessee. They can't handle that, But yeah, if a door opened, I would come back. I have the support there. I have colleagues there. Another friend, where I stay, when I forgot, she lives on Monroe County, I think it is, but I'm waiting for God to open the door. I got friends that want me to come back, but I'm waiting to hear it in that godly way. I think all of you know what I mean.
Yes. Yes, definitely.
All right, Mama Evelyn, come on down to the stage.
Oh no, I was just agreeing because with her, I'm a Capricorn with Sun and Moon in Virgo, and it's like, yeah, that perfectionist thing. Woo, you got to work with it. And Lord, Gemini, oh my goodness, my grandson's a Gemini, and I'll be like,
Yeah.
But yeah, I was just agreeing because that Virgo.
Yeah, I got 6 planets in Virgo in my chart.
Wow.
And my moon is Capricorn, so I got the work ethic. But the Gemini is going to always be in media. For me, internet is spirit. I'm going to be honest. I could put a website together blind in an hour. I'm serious because spirit be doing it. It'd be like, with a website be doing it, I'll be coming out. I was like, oh my God. So anything with communication, sharing information. I've traveled the world. I've been to every country but Africa, because I even went to Australia. I worked for the airlines 13 years and did different languages. See, that's a Gemini trait too. So yeah, that's kind of me in a nutshell, as nutty as I can get. I'm on LinkedIn under, I think it's Ask Dr. Victoria, Reverend Ask Dr. Victoria. I've been Ask Dr. Victoria for like 30 years. So that's what most of everything is under. Just ASK, I'll type it in. But everything, I think LinkedIn, most of that is under Ask Dr. Victoria. I think the LinkedIn is Reverend Ask, but on Facebook, it's just Ask Dr. Victoria.
I have a question.
Sure.
Hi, greetings. Where is, you said your cousin's spiritual center or church here? Where is it located? And
it's on, if I'm correct, it's on 6 Mile Road. It's Unity of Farmington Hills. She's dynamic.
Came from?
I don't want to say we could almost be twins in spirit.
I know where that came from.
It's on 6 Mile.
It's on that 6 Mile past Merriman, past like Middle Belt, Merriman. I even think it's past like a Haggerty Road. So it's out there, you know what I'm just saying, in that it changes over like the Farmington Hills. One side is Livonia, and on this side, I think it's Farmington Hills.
All right, it's like you're talking French to me because I'm from Los Angeles. However, okay. I'll find a way. I know my
she's people. On YouTube. You can even be a member of the church on YouTube. That's how
great.
I do it from Nashville.
Okay.
So she's, I'll just type that at Unity of Farmington Hills. I think, let me look up the YouTube. It's like UFH something, but I'll do that before we close out. I'll look it up and send a link for that. But it's Unity of, I lived in Redondo forever. My son would love to come back there, girl. That's why I didn't say nothing about your December travel, because I might be living there by then.
Okay. Excellent. Yeah. Well, actually, I'm an agape is my background.
Oh, I know Michael personally. He knows Victoria. Whenever I come to his church, I can get as many seats as I wear up front.
Right.
Michael Beckwith have known me, we don't want to say 20 years, for about 20 years.
Oh, for sure. That's what I'm a practitioner out of there. So I'm thank you for your information.
Yeah, I love that facility. I'm glad he's still going on and seeing strong. I see him more on Mind Valley and different things of that nature.
Absolutely. Yeah. Thank you.
No problem. No problem.
Victoria, what's your sister's name?
Oh, Kelly. Hold on. Kelly Kincaid. I put the Unity Church. I'm trying to put everything in the chat for everybody to have it. Kelly Kincaid. I'm trying to think of her maiden name, Coles, or like Kelly Coles Kincaid. I don't think she hyphenates, but I'm gonna put it in here anyway. And she's Reverend. She went to the Unity 4 years of the regular, ministerial school. I went to seminary as well. My whole family is Unity. My mother corrects pastors when they say stuff wrong about Unity, because my mama was born in 1932, before they had that building over there on Woodward and 2nd. My mama could correct Reverend Geis, who's the pastor now. I got pictures with them on Facebook because she raised me Unity. So Kelly is running a dynamic facility over there in Farmington Hills, and she kind of needed our help because it was an all Caucasian church when she got there, and she's been through you know what I'm just saying, with the congregation being Caucasian. So it had a split, it had a division. So they lost like half the people who did not want a woman of color being the pastor. You know, so half of them went to the Unity of Royal Oak, and then the others stayed. So I actually came in to support her because she was going through a friends and family day and didn't have no one show up. So me and my kids and dog got in our car and we showed up. She didn't even know I was coming. I didn't know I was coming either. That's the Gemini part. And I just showed up for 10 o'clock service. And it's only an hour, so it's not too long. She speaks 20 minutes, kind of like Unity, and they have a choir and all of that. But, you know, I know it's going to grow beyond that building. But she'd appreciate whatever support you all have. And like I said, it's on YouTube. I'm going to look for that and send y'all the link. I'm going to try to like go to another screen and look that up and send the link over.
So she has physical church and online, and it's being aired on.
Yep, they got the recorder up to the left and, you know, showing the whole church and her speaking as a service. We look a lot alike. We look a lot alike. And I think we minister a lot alike. I'm more of a teacher. She does both. She mixes both. And she's, like I said, with her being straight out of the Unity church in Missouri, she sticks with all the Unity principles, but she brings the Bible in, and that's where the split happens. She'll say something about the Bible, and the people before did not want to hear that. So when she brings scripture in, that's what caused the division.
Wow.
They would preach it mainly only from the Course in Miracles before she got there.
Yeah, got it.
Which I got that too. I mean, I kind of I minister more with the Course in Miracles, but as well as naturally with the Bible background and stuff.
Well, if you were with Marian, we know you know the Course of Miracles.
Yeah, Mary Ann did my opening for me. She came over to do my opening for my church in Plymouth, Michigan.
Awesome. I'm in the Course of Miracle class right now.
Yep.
Yeah, Reverend Danni, I think she's on here. She's the one that's teaching the class.
Okay.
So it's awesome. Learning a lot of other things that breaks the Bible down.
Yeah.
So even better to understand, you know, our relationship and stuff.
I don't think you ever can live a lifetime and outgrow the course. I can still take the course, and I've been a teacher of the course, but every time I'm a student, I find something new about myself I got to work on.
Yeah. I'm just slowly figuring it out.
It's a journey.
Yeah.
It's a journey.
Yeah. You know, so and last night we were talking about the Holy Spirit, and that chapter was amazing to me. You know, it's like, God sitting right there on the couch, and it's like, what? You that? It's good.
Yeah.
And she's a great teacher as well.
Yes. I'm gonna try to find that link. So I'm go ahead, but thanks again. I'm all out there. I'll try to send some links too. I can probably send some links quickly.
You're gonna do what?
I'm gonna work on links, like trying to send links in the chat. Sorry about that.
That's
that Gemini moving too fast. I know Evelyn cracking up. That's that double Gemini. I'm rising and sun. That's moving always in the future. I already went.
Awesome.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, and I'm gonna get your number because I would love to share with you some things that's happening in Detroit. And
wonderful.
Yeah.
Detroit is my roots. I mean, no matter what, it always brings me back home. Does that make sense? It brings me, when I get out here and stray, and like you said, here I don't put on a mask. That's why I come back home. It's like you just calibrate to your real authentic self. Yeah. Because everybody know who you really are from high school and all of it. You know, people know who you really are. You can't hide in Detroit. Can't nobody hide nor lie in Detroit, pretty much. Okay.
Absolutely. Well, thanks for sharing.
No problem.
Yeah. Now, Wheelie, back to you, babe, and your team.
Wow, thank you, Reverend Victoria. We so appreciate you. Absolutely. Great information. Yeah. Everyone. Okay. Yes. Hey, Lily. So wonderful to see your face. So wonderful. I may have a guest that's coming up. I'm gonna check with her. Actually, Queen Aduni, it's the sister I wanted you to connect with in Los Angeles who sings.
Yes.
So Lily, I'm gonna kind of give it to you, and Ayana, I'm gonna check in with her. I'm just so grateful of the with the Elizabeths, all of the wisdom and the understanding through our standing that we get to be a part of each and every morning when we tune in, and which keeps us tuned in our lives. Because I always, it's like we're constantly planting seeds. So we get to water them in the ways that, how do you remember to water a plant? Like I heard Aduni say one day something, and it's kind of like something I would say, like, don't give me a plant because but she plants in other ways and she waters her plants. And so maybe I'm not going to say, but for sure, the outer manifestations that are going to come forth by that symbolic of what we think we can't do when we water these other plants that come to us, we're already doing it in our lives. So indeed, if that's where we really wanted our focus to be, a plant master or plant goddess, we could do it, But in the moment, we're so busy and we're so have set our intention to water, plant, nurture, and grow, abundantly other things. So it's okay. And it's so funny because at the gathering we had at the restaurant, the Grain, someone brought me a plant for a gift. And I was like, thank you. I'm grateful. So I gifted it to the person who's Airbnb because, okay, number one, I'm like Aduni. How am this plant gonna really live? Okay, really, me? So I gifted it to her and left it as a gift to the Airbnb, because I was like, I can't take this on the plane home, back here home. So anyway, that was just, just a little funny thing that came to my mind. So I'm gonna check with Teresa. If anybody, that was a lot of wonderful wisdom and information from Reverend Victoria, and it just goes to show, how abundant we are. Look at all that she continues to allow to flow through her and to make herself privy to and to be a recipient of, so she could be more beneficial to the planet. And I think all of us in all of our ways that we are receiving our downloads, we are going back to school, we are taking the classes, we're going to the seminars, because we know in our hearts and souls, our souls' desires to be so beneficial to this planet. And being beneficial to this planet is healing ourselves, our beloveds, and everything that's around us, so that we can have a happy, joyful, abundant life. And it is our birthright. And of course, myself included, there are times when we forget. So to have our reminders every morning by our calls, by our interactions, our collaborations now with each other, we're just so rich. We're just we're so rich. It's just, we couldn't count the dollars we got, and our connections that we have made, and how, what's the word? How just simply they've come. I mean, somebody calls somebody and says, I want you to hook up with somebody who lives somewhere else, and you don't know them, but I know them. And I just am in awe of how that happens and how those sparks just connect. And it's like an electrical current that turns on the light for all of us. I'm just totally amazed and so much more confident in myself and has I'm sorry, and what has been like given to me and through me to share with others. It's like I had this vision of seeing Aduni play that tambourine, and she is like so zenned out and in her zone that it's like, I know she carries that joy in everything she does and says and bees. And so I feel that in myself. I see it in all of us, whatever that is that brings us that joy. And we get to be in that what's next place is our next breath, is our next shake of the head, our next song, our next creation in the kitchen, our next, bead work or project. It's like it's fire, and it's a joyful fire. I think that's gonna be my new name, Joyful Fire. But anyway, how people always giving themselves, oh, I'm in the vibration of now. Rainbow Love, Joyful Fire. What would be my new name now? So and just so I'm gonna check with Teresa and Yana or Lily, if you guys or anyone would like to chime in.
I have to say.
I'm sorry.
I said yes, I will. I have something to say. I'm gonna do a little reminder for the queens and goddesses here.
Great.
So we'll see you when you get back from checking with her, Alvili. So a friendly reminder: tomorrow, August 12th, is the Sister Circle with our famous At Peace host At Peace and our famous host Miss Lily B. They will be hosting a Sister Circle tomorrow for the full moon. The tickets are $25 and you can bring a friend. So it's buy one, get one free, basically, is BOGO. So the Sister Circle, they will have meditation. There will be fruit and something to drink, waters and things of that nature, gathering. Sage and Palo Santos will probably be in the air, and charging of crystals and all types of different things, maybe reading and some astrology going on. We would just like to, well, I would just like to personally invite everybody and remind everybody that that is what's going on tomorrow evening. I'm not sure of the exact time, but
Location?
the location is, what is it? I will put that in the group chat. I will put it in the group chat. Give me 1 second and I will put the time and the location and things of that nature in. You can actually find it on Eventbrite. The tickets are available on Eventbrite, or I believe you can contact Miss At Peace or Miss Lily B to possibly send them the funds and to get your ticket, basically. But there will be bead making in the works. There will be beads and bracelets for purchase available for the goddesses there and the queens there who it's just a time to come together. It's a time to come together. It's a time to be with your sisters and manifest and things of that nature. Be close to the water. I know it's off the water in a natural nature setting. It's in the same location. I don't know if you remember the location, Aduni.
Okay,
But
yeah.
yeah, it's in that same location that we were at last time. And it's just an overall peaceful setting where you feel the vibrations and you can come be comfortable and as you are. And it's great. It's lovely. It's gonna be nice. I will be there tomorrow. Along with our At Peace and our Lily B and a few other folks and things of that nature. I'm not sure who all will be attending, but hopefully there will be a nice amount of women there spreading vibrations, absorbing the new moon, I'm sorry, full moon energy, and getting in tune with nature.
Can we pay at the door?
I'm sorry?
Can we pay at the door?
At the door.
When she shows up, can she pay then?
Oh, yes. Yep. I believe so.
Okay.
Ayana's like, there's no doors out there.
Right.
The door.
Thanks for helping me express
Last
that.
ceremony, we did open the door. We opened the portal. We unlocked the portal. So yes, that's what I was like, wait, you were there last time? But yes, absolutely. I believe you can. You can pay at the door and join and come bring a sister friend with you. If you have someone to bring with you, they can come with you for it's buy one get one, so you can split the cost or pay and have someone come with you, and or just come by yourself and we will embrace you and be there for you, and have good chats and just absorb some energy from
Yeah.
that or
Okay.
pull.
Ayana, what is or Lily B can state, you said At Peace's organization is Sister Circle, but I know that Lily B has her own organization as well, and they are partnering. So what is her, Lily B, what's your name of your organization?
Hi, well, the name of my business is Goddess DNA Essentials, Waist Beads and more. But I will be facilitating a make and take waist bead class. I haven't named it yet. This will be my first time doing a facilitation with a group of people that's not my family. So this is going to be fun. I am super excited for this. I have my beads ready, my energy.
We lost you.
I'm sorry, what'd you say?
We lost you with your last sentence.
After you said energy.
I'm ready to see the smiles and the results and just the understanding so that they'll know what they're putting on their body. And I'm just ready to see everybody enjoy just being. If you weren't at the last one, you got to come to this one. The last one was a beautiful experience. It was freeing. So I can't wait to see you all there. And yes, I believe you can't, well, we would prefer you to register on Eventbrite, but I think you can pay at the door. And it's also bring a home girl. So buy one, bring one. We got BOGO going on. So please tell a friend, bring a friend. We'd love to see you all there. We are ready to see you guys and just embrace one another. It's going to be informative. We'll have readings from At Peace. And happy birthday, Danielle. Today is Danielle's birthday. I believe she's going to be there celebrating her birthday and also her belly dancing class and talking about Sacred Woman. And yeah, At Peace will be there. She's going to be doing several things, but I know for sure one of them is going to be her tarot readings. So yeah, we look forward to seeing you all. We'll have refreshments. Just a beautiful situation. This is an outdoor event. If you guys can, please bring a chair. But we're going to have chairs and stuff. We'll be seated outside. But if you would like to sit in a certain kind of seat, bring your lawn chair. It's going to be a beautiful event. And I can't wait to see y'all there.
Blankets and
yes, please bring blankets. Feel comfortable. I want everyone to be as free as possible. This is a free day, no bra, whatever. Like, be you. This is a day to be, to breathe, to relax, to absorb, to release, all in one walk. Hug, cry, laugh, dance. We're gonna see.
And the location again.
The location is 1 second.
It's over by the Nubian mansion.
The Nubian mansion. It's closer to Kid Rock, where Kid Rock lives. The name of it is Stout Park. 1 second.
It's not the Irma Henderson Marina, is it?
No. Is it? You're on mute, baby. You're on mute, Lily.
I said it's near there. I think it's across from it, if I'm not mistaken, but I'm gonna look it up right quick. I just had the information in my phone. So
and the time that it starts is what they need. They need the time it starts also.
Oh, it's from 6 to 9.
So 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. for everybody. And I can't wait to be a part of this. It was beautiful the first time that I attended, which was the last time it happened. And it's going to be even better this time. It's always a great experience. It's always a great connection, meeting new women and people who are coming for similar connections and that things of healing energy going around and absorbing the good energy from the moon. it's just gonna be all around great. It's a good experience. I can't wait. Miss At Peace, she has been organizing this for I want to say since 2000, and you know what, I'm not even gonna pull it out there because it's probably not the right date, but I think it was 2016 or 14 or something like that. um I'm not sure, but she's been doing it for a long while, and she just was craving the sister connection, wanting to be around her sisters and people to connect, and with the mundane lifestyle of being a 9 to 5 worker, a mother, this or that and the third, a release uh, of energy and a freeing of oneself to be able to speak with people who are in the same boat as you,
I want to show
and
you the
to
perfect.
connect with women in the same boat as you. It's just, it was
Awesome.
very powerful when she was speaking about it. It's just, it was needed. It was very needed at the time. And not just for her, for other women also. And she realized that it wasn't just me who needed this. It was all the women who attended, which her first time was in her home in California, I believe, or
Florida.
Florida.
Mm-hmm.
It was in Florida. And so she found out that this is not just for her, it was for her and everybody who was attending. They all needed to speak and break down what they were going through and connect on a mutual level. And so, Lily B, what was that again? The date? I mean, not
Yes.
the date. Location.
The park was Stockton Park. Let me make sure. Yep, Stockton Park, and the address is 9250 Dwight.
9250.
Yeah, put that in there. But yeah, Stockton Park. But it's if you Google Stockton Park, it'll come up.
And on the Eventbrite, we just put we just type in
the Goddess Circle. Yep.
Goddess
Yep.
Circle.
Yep.
I'm gonna say, wait, that's not it. Sister Circle.
Nope.
Okay.
Nope. Goddess Circle.
Or it says Goddess Circle, not Sister Circle.
Yes, that's what it says on Eventbrite.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Awesome.
Yes, and you just type that in. I'm just double checking to make sure, but yes, and make sure you bring your your tools with you, your crystals or whatever you like, your energy tools, your healing tools.
Mm-hmm.
Bring those along with you, whatever you would like to bring.
What if you don't have anything like that? You never done anything like that?
Well, that's okay. We'll have some. Well, Goddess DNA Essentials will have some things. They have sage and Palo Santos. I'll have a few crystals as well on my table.
Things we can purchase.
Yes, for purchase.
What's the price range, please?
So some of the crystals, $3. You know, nothing expensive. And the sage starts off at $8. The Palo Santo sage packets are $8 each.
Cash only or other methods?
I have cash. You can do Cash App, Cash, Venmo.
Cool. I hope to see you.
Yes, that's going to be beautiful. I can't wait to see you all there. It's going to be a very beautiful situation. That's what I'll call it.
And it's a women's only event, right?
No, it's not restricted to women only. Men can come if they want to experience as well. But we're going to be talking about things, woman stuff gonna be coming up most of the time.
Well, that's cool because it'll help our husbands and significant others understand our journey better.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Cool.
Yep. Buy
So
one, bring one. So if
my
that's
husband
the one
could be
you
my
bring,
BOGO,
that's
huh?
the one you bring.
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Can children come?
We would prefer it to be no children.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Because it's going to be right at the lip of the water.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would prefer it not to be any children there. For safety measures. Yes.
Yep. So this is like time for the queens, goddesses. It's time for you, yeah. Yeah.
To be free and talk about sexuality and things, anything that a queen has to endure.
Yes.
Well,
just even if you don't talk, just to be able to sit, and just be in nature and look and relax and breathe and enjoy the presence of oneself. Like if you don't want to talk, if you want to lay on your blanket and look up at the sky the whole time and listen and play your sound bowl, whatever you have to bring, if that's what you want to do the whole time, and if that's what you feel will help you release, if that's what you feel on your heart that you want to do that. This is where I want people to be. Simply, we're gonna do stuff. We're gonna have activities and stuff like that, but we're gonna get a chance to sit and be as well. And it was so beautiful the first time, just to sit, breathe, listen to the sound of the sound bowl, listen to the tamarines, and I can't think of the young lady. She had a couple of instruments, didn't she?
Yes.
Yes, and she played beautifully. That was beautiful to sit and be in nature and be amongst people, like-minded people, just beautiful spirits, and just to let our energy just rise. We pull waves to the shore. It's a beautiful thing, and I just hope to see you all there.
Any sound bowls available there? Anybody gonna be offering sound bowls, brass or metal sound bowls?
No, we don't have any sound bowl vendors.
Any sources you can suggest to get them between today and tomorrow?
Well, go ahead, Awila.
I was gonna say, of course, I thought of in Los Angeles easily, but I don't know. I will research that today for you, though.
I'm going to look on Amazon because Amazon has some next day delivery stuff.
That's how I got my little one that I have here. Is I got it next day Amazon when I first got here.
I'm going to try that.
So, I'm sure you could do that. Yeah. Hey, Mama Het, love you.
Isn't Edwina in
Greetings.
Detroit?
I was just gonna say, Mama Edwina and Brava Ray. I don't know if they would be immediate, but it'd be better if we could get our products from our folks, y'all. Y'all know.
Well, I talked to them,
but I understand you. If you want it right now, I get it with the Amazon.
They did. Yeah, they did not have any. But I'll get them a call because you guys, I had a sound bowl. I had a sound bath with them.
Oh, you went? You already? Well, you didn't get no bowl from them when you
I did, but it's a crystal one. I got a crystal one, so I don't want to carry the crystal one around.
I get it. I understand that.
Yep, but my grandson, he's 9.
If you're gonna talk, you got to come on so we can,
Oh, I'm sorry.
Please.
On video.
Check with Mama Shu
I'm
at the
sorry.
Goddess Marketplace. Mama Shu has a lot of products. Maybe call her first at the Goddess Marketplace on Avalon. We gotta support our people, y'all. We got to.
Mama Shu.
Mama Shu, Goddess Shamayang Shu. She is the mayor of Avalon Village here in Highland Park.
Who knows how to get in touch with her? Can you put her?
She's on. Are you on Facebook? I'll send you her information.
Okay.
You can look up Avalon Village on Google, but I could look it up and send it. Put it in the chat.
Put it in our group or in the chat. Okay. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Hallelujah.
Great if we could start compiling some of the places and spaces in LA. And I'm sorry I keep on saying in LA, but at home, we have several different sources. People put together little pamphlets that have our vendors, our businesses in it. It makes it a lot easier. But even us on our call, maybe if Mama Het, you have like astounding information, and those maybe we could just say, we're gonna pilot somehow.
Okay.
Yeah. So I wanted to say my guest, I chimed in with her. Her name is Teresa Golden. she's a 12-12 girl. I'm a 12-13 Sag. When we met, we became friends instantly. She has an extraordinary journey of love. Her CD that is getting ready, or however music comes out now, is called, oh, you know Teresa too? Oh, okay, you know everybody. So anyway, I talked to Teresa, and we're gonna play one of her songs called Expression of Spirit. And what I also would like to do afterwards, when I talked to her yesterday, she had a really kind of, her sleep has been challenged. One of her family members, a cousin, called her yesterday and said she had just lost her son. And her son and another cousin were playing Russian roulette.
Oh, no.
The older brother was in the home and told them to put it away now. He said, I'm hopping in the shower. When I get out the shower, I want y'all better listen, I'm gonna get you if you're not. When he got out the shower, the incident had already occurred where a life was gone. So she lost her cousin, her second cousin, yesterday. He wasn't 20 years old. So I have their names. So I'd like to maybe do some prayers. And in yoga, we do what we call a call to assist the soul that is moving on, transitioning. And I'd like to maybe also include that. So I'd like for us to hear the song, Expression of Spirit, how appropriate. So Aduni, if you, yeah, yes.
Of love. We are divine spirit of expression. We are expressed as the living one. We are God's expression. We are God's manifestation. We are God's expression. We are God's manifestation. We are God's manifestation of her expression. are God's manifestation. We are gods and goddesses, made in their images and likeness, created to be the light in the darkness. We are God's expression as the flower. Wisdom is our divine power. We are whole and complete. With love, our souls meet. We are Holy Spirit. We are God's expression, manifested as the living one. We are love. We are holy. We are Holy Spirit. We are holy. We are love. We are holy. We are Holy Spirit. We are holy. We are love. We are holy. We are Holy Spirit. We are holy. We are love. We are holy. We are Holy Spirit. We are holy. We are love. We are holy. We are Holy Spirit. We are holy. We are love. We are manifestation. We are Holy Spirit. We are holy.
Beautiful.
Yes, thank you. That's who I'd like. That's who I want to connect you with. Aduni.
Ashe, Ashe. Thank you for sharing that.
So in this moment, I'd like to just put Teresa's dear cousin, Gloria Michelle, her son, Ramel, in the center of our circle. And just remembering that we are loved, we are whole, we are complete, knowing that right here, right now, that we're two or more joined there in the midst is the sweetness of spirit, the sweetness of our ancestors, the sweetness of love, the sweetness of peace and serenity. I give thanks for this time that we have spent together. I give thanks for the opportunity to speak and know and stand in the breath, the heart, the love of the divine, and knowing that in this moment that truly everything is in divine order, that the decisions that have been made, there's never a wrong. And as we stand in the rightness of each and every moment, each and every decision, we just uplift this beautiful spirit, Ramel, as he is making his way into the land of ancestors. We just continue to support his beloved mother, his family, his friends, his loved ones, as we send out our love vibration that reaches far beyond anything we could imagine. We know that divine support, love, embracing is happening right now. We know where there is that place of mourning, that it is allowed, it is recognized, it is realized in this moment. We give thanks as we know that each and every emotion is right, perfect, whole, and complete. We give thanks as we continue to love and live in the loving, stay in the loving, as we send out our prayers, our condolences, our feelings, our blessings to this family, to this situation, to Teresa, to all concerned. And we know that truly this is the day that we've been given. Let us continue to love in it, to rejoice in it, to celebrate this life of this beautiful soul. Come here and exiting in his time, in and on time. We bless him forward. We bless his journey. We bless it with grace, with ease. And we truly know that love is always, always, and always the answer. And for anyone who would love to speak a word, I am passing on the baton.
I embrace this pink rose quartz energy that I ask that we just the love, the spirit of love. That's the Sister Noelle.
And knowing that the meditations on our hearts and the words that have been spoken are truly received and go out and manifest into the universe far beyond any place and space we can imagine. We know they are falling on fertile ground. And as I take this opportunity in our tradition of sending out the blessing of a call. A call is a chant that we say in our yogic tradition to assist our beloveds in their journey and their way on. And we vibrate it aloud 3 times together. And we inhale the breath, and then we vibrate out the word a call until all the breath is out. Then taking another breath. It does not have to be done together. It's as you take in your breath, you exhale out a call, and then you take in another breath. So it's AKAL. So I'm going to vibrate it 3 times aloud, and then I'm going to do it another 3 times with whoever would like to join in. A call. A call. A call. And now with whomever would like to join in, we'll do it again. Let's inhale to begin. A call. A call. A call. And let's all inhale a breath. And exhale. And so it is.
Ashe.
Ashe.
Mm. Mm. Wow, Elizabeth, I give thanks for this eternal now moment that we are now experiencing. We are so blessed.
Ashe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, it's been beautiful today. We didn't know what it was going to happen last night, right?
Because we are very, we sure did.
This show is so organically created every day, right? No matter what even if we have something planned,
yes.
Still, once we open our mouth and spirit just start flowing through, yay, they like me, yay, I'm gonna get in here. Let me get right. When she breathes, I'm gonna jump in there. I just want want to a few announcements. Of course, we talked earlier about tomorrow being now. What is the moon doing?
The new moon.
I don't know about all this stuff. So there's something around the moon, the new moon, that
Full moon.
full moon.
The full moon
Okay,
sister
and
circle.
that's the sister circle tomorrow evening. And I just want to let you guys know about Hug Detroit. This is our 10th year. For those who have not come, it is a really, just cause it's me, don't think it's little. It's a really a top musicians come through. We got things, we have a horse coming for the children. We got the bouncy, we got arts and crafts, and which Elizabeth is over the arts and craft and the book, giving out the book bags and stuff. So we still accepting book bags, and we're still accepting food, canned goods and things like that. That is on the 28th of August. And if you want to be a vendor, the vending is $50. You can just contact me, any vendors that you have, just contact me and I'll take good care of them. And it is from noon until 8:30, 9 o'clock, because that's when the sun starts going down. We got some top musicians and such. My husband will be playing. I will be performing. Sky Covington performing. Juanita will be performing.
Yay.
Yeah, Miss Nancy. That's what they got, the Nancy Wilson. I was saying that you sound like Nancy Wilson.
Miss Nancy.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
Wow.
Those some big shoes. I don't know if I can fit them shoes, y'all.
Oh, yeah, you can. You just step one at a time, girl. One toe goes in, and the other 3 toes go in, and you just slide in. And
do your
can
dance.
Right.
God bless
Yes,
you. God bless you.
So we're going to have
an
awesome time. And this event was sanctioned by the city of Detroit as an annual event forever. Get that? Hug Detroit. We celebrate the goodness of Detroit, and we celebrate one another as well. So so that's all I know. Mama Heath, you always have something coming up on the weekend that you know of. You want to share?
Will there be food?
There will be the vendors, the food vendors, truck vendors. There will also be a time, I think it's like 5 o'clock, when there's a spiritual group that comes in and feeds everybody for free for a couple of hours. And we take care of our seniors. If it's really hot, there is a space for them to go. And we're going to play games, family games and stuff. And you and your family can bring your tent out and set up. As long as you're not selling nothing, it won't cost anything. But if you're selling something, then it's 50. And if you're a nonprofit organization, it's only $25. So
what's the address?
It's Grand Boulevard and Hastings. And it's a park that if you go to hugdetroit.com, all that information is there. But it is also, and I need to put that on there. What is it?
It's hugdetroitday.com. Hug Detroit. I'm gonna put it in the group.
Hugdetroitday.com. It's the Paradise Valley, and what's the other name of that?
Black Bottom.
This is the park. They are recreating that park and stuff. So we are celebrating that. If some of your sisters that were over here when Mama Ayaba and Awa came in town, remember a sister came in and she ran down the history of Detroit like she was talking about her child.
Oh my gosh, she needs a class. We need a class.
Yes. Oh, and I've talked to her. She's coming on. So, yeah. So we got some good stuff coming up tomorrow and next week and forever, ever, ever. So
Okay.
I am complete. Are you guys?
Okay, so
Are you ladies?
I'm ready.
Yes.
I'm ready. So Charivari is having their big celebration, Charivari 22 at the Fort Wayne, down on Fort downriver, you know where near Southwest. I don't know the address, but I put the link up. So Haru, Baba Haru, DJ Offset, Isis, and DJ Jungle 313 are performing on Friday the 12th at 6 p.m. So we have to split ourselves up and go everywhere, Elizabeth, and represent everywhere. Let me think. Mama Shu in Avalon Village has Reggae in the Hood is coming up. So I'll get that link and also share that when I can. Okay, that's what I know of right now. Oh, Akibalan Village is having a African Family Day today, from I don't know what time it starts, but I'll be doing face painting from 1 to 3 today.
Oh, come do face painting at Hug Detroit.
Now I do dots. I do dots. I just
That's
gotta let you
fine.
know. Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
that's
I can do
fine.
that.
And then we have somebody that's going to do the balloons for the children and blow them up and make
Oh,
shapes.
great. That's great.
Yeah, we're going to have
I can do that. Put me down for Hug Detroit because I love that.
Okay.
All right,
right.
y'all. We got a full weekend. I hope everybody,
I think
make
Mama
sure they
Razia
go
has
somewhere.
something.
Okay.
Oh,
Razia,
I'm
you have
just,
something? Oh,
I'm
okay.
just thankful for all of the activities that we're doing and thankful for my team carrying on, and just I feel so loved and so supported, and we're getting through this. And it's just I love the activity we had today with Nawili and catching up on everything, and just keep on keeping on. Sister, this is a great adventure. Thank you.
Yes. My pleasure.
I feel like it's a spaceship every morning. Like we got our own ship. We got our own ship. I had to go get my glasses. I had to go get my glasses have been where they are, and I was just so glad to be able to see today. And so coming back and being able to come on and just be with the sister. You all don't know this is so important to me every day. No matter what time I get on, I'm here when I need to be. And I'm so thankful and grateful for you all. Have no idea.
Yes.
Especially without my mama. So
Me
I just
too.
love
Me
that.
too.
My mother and my sisters and my family. I feel like all of you are a part of me. We all
Yes.
represent a piece of each other.
Yes, we do.
I'm so thankful and grateful for that.
Me too. Me
Alone.
too.
Yes, because I went home. I got very homesick, and I was crying because I didn't want to come back to Detroit. But I wanted to come back for y'all. But I felt like such a tug at my heart because that's where I grew up. But this is where I'm continuing to become and grow up. So it's like a figure eight because Detroit got me to Altadena, and it's like I keep seeing this figure eight design. So Mama Head, you're gonna have to do me some dots with figure eights all over my face.
the infinity symbol. You got it. You got it. You got it.
Yeah, so wow, thank you. Just Asante Sana, thank you in every language, every way, and especially my heart language to everybody. And Lily and and Yana, thank you guys so much for just taking the baton and keep going because I I I woke up this morning. I'm grateful. So because what time is it really? It's our time. So
Absolutely.
yeah, it's so our time, and we are just creating what our heart's desire is for ourselves and our community and our beloveds. We're doing it, and for the world, we're sending it out, and we're way showers. We're carving out newness, brightness, health, vitality, energy, creativity.
Mama Nawili, I just wanted to share with you and others that there's just something special in the air
right now, and something really, really greater than we've ever experienced. This week, I have a guest, my sister Hania, who's been living in Lansing for several years. She just came down on Monday. She said, I'm going to be with you the whole week and help you keep moving, keep doing. So today she's all excited about making this basil pesto, and we're picking greens from the garden and washing them and doing them, and just to have that extra sister support at this time, and just to know that this is here for us. And we're all able to receive. So anybody who's hungry, we're just getting together and working together, and we're gonna be eating, having the meal in the backyard, starting at about 4:30.
Okay.
And people are saying, "Oh, Razia, you should be resting. Don't work so hard." And this, and I'm not working hard. I am enjoying the energy coming from my sisters.
Healing power.
Each is putting in what she can do, and I just want you to know that it feels good. It feels good.
It does. Healing power. It's a healing power among us. Mama Razia, I need your address, please. I might surprise us.
Okay, it's 24105 Phillip Drive. And that's with one L. And we're easy. We're right between 10 Mile and 9 Mile off of Evergreen.
And what's your zip code?
It's 48075.
24105.
Phillip. PHILIP. Mm-hmm.
One more time the address. I'm sorry. I'm gonna write it. I'm sorry.
24105.
Yes.
My phone ran away, so we have to get back together. So I'm doing stuff regular now.
And Mama Razia, are you back to every Thursday so that sisters can plan?
Yeah, that is the plan, that we will be doing every Thursday up until the weather changes. And so we hope to go all the way to the end of September.
Yeah, and let me throw this in as well. Sister, she always can use some extra help in the gardening and preparation. And if you're helping in preparation, you're learning. So that's the exchange, is that you learn, you help to prepare the food and all the other things that's needed. And then of course for your meal, you would still pay for your meal at some discount. But anytime you have some extra time on Thursdays in particular, they welcome, and you learn so much, and you meet other sisters and brothers that come through. You get to learn and talk with them as well. So I want to, put that on your calendar. Oh, I got a Thursday. Let me call Razia and see what she needs. Or sometimes the day before, there's some things where they do it, and then
Wednesday afternoon. Good preparation day on Wednesday afternoon.
Okay.
And the price of the meal?
Usually between $15 and $17.
Okay. Thank you.
Delicioso. And Charles,
I was gonna say Charles.
He
Invaluable.
Is wonderful.
Amazing. They are a power couple.
Yeah.
Amazing.
With the patience of Job,
Yes.
Awesome.
So
thank you.
We're gonna sign off. It's 10:12.
All right.
And we are complete for the day. Or no, we are not complete. We are moving on to the next phase today.
Next step. Yes. Thank you all. Love you all. Give yourselves a hug. Yes.
Lift those arms up.
Yeah. You send it out, send it out, send it out, send it out.
Yes. Love the world.
Yeah.
Love the world.
Yeah. Happy birthday, Danielle, if you're watching.
Happy birthday, Danielle. Meow, meow.
birthday.
Happy
Right.
birthday.
See y'all next time.
God bless
Love
you
you guys.
all.
All right, Evelyn, I'm
Love,
calling you in a minute.
blessings.
And it's a beautiful day to have a beautiful day, ladies. Let's do
All
it.
right, love you. Thank you.
Yes,
Love
love you all.
Love you, Mama Head. Love you, Razia. See you guys.